On the right corner, we have the first ever distributed ledger technology, the blockchain. And, in the left corner, is the new challenger that is said to be more superior than the latter, the Hashgraph. Before we talk about Hashgraph and blockchain, let us find out first what is distributed ledger technology. Distributed ledger technology. Did you know that there's a digital system which records the details of the transactions of assets in multiple places at the same time? This system also doesn't have a central data storage. In short, it is decentralized, which is good, since it helps in saving transactions and records safely and will help the users avoid cyber attacks. If you haven't heard about this yet, this brilliant system is what we call the distributed ledger technology, going back to 1991. A cryptographically secured chain of data blocks, called blockchain, was first introduced and described by the two cryptographers Stuart Haber and W. Scott Stornetta. This was then developed to contain more data in each block in the following years. It was in year 2008 that a man named Satoshi Nakamoto is accredited as creator behind the blockchain technology. He was the one who worked on bitcoins, where the digital ledger technology was first applied and implemented. So, what is blockchain? In the simplest of words, a blockchain is a time-stamped series of unchangeable data records, distributed to a cluster of computer. In this type of distributed ledger, each and every block of recorded data are bound to each other like chains, ensuring the security of those data. According to the authors of Blockchain Revolution, the blockchain is an incorruptible digital ledger of economic transactions that can be programmed to record not just financial transactions, but virtually everything of value. In the year 2017, a computer scientist named Lehman Baird invented Hashgraph, a distributed ledger technology, which he claimed to be more superior to the latter. Blockchain is an open source. The source code is publicly available and is open for modification and redistribution, while Hashgraph is patented. The source code is not open for public. To protect the technology, maintain stability and security due to divergence of platform. Proof of work. The transaction made from blockchain, communicated to multiple computers or nodes, then approve the transactions based on mathematical calculation. All these nodes have to arrive at a consensus to approve or reject the transaction. The one who solves the puzzle first receives a block reward. Proof of stake. This requires participants to stake some of their coins. The more coins it holds, the more chance to become the block leader to solve the next block, then receive a transaction fee. Proof of elapsed time. Each participating node in the network is required to wait for a randomly chosen time period, and the first one to complete the designated waiting time wins the new block. Gossip control and virtual voting. Participants gossip about transactions. They also gossip about gossip. By adding information about their previous gossip to every current gossip message, participants are able to jointly build a hash graph reflecting the history of all of the gossip events. Participants then analyze that shared history in order to determine a consensus timestamp for all transactions. Security mechanism. Blockchain and Hashgraph stores different types of data, such as transactions and personal information, which require security. Blockchain relies on cryptography. Cryptography is the art of writing, embedding, or solving codes. The hash of each block is generated in relation to stored data, and hash of the previous blocks, thus creating the link between the blocks. On the other hand, Hashgraph is resilient to malicious behavior such as distributed denial-of-service attacks. It is the highest level of security that a network could ever achieve. Application of blockchain. Bitcoin, which is a cryptocurrency, can make 7 to 10 transactions in a second. Ethereum, which is also a cryptocurrency, and allows programmers to create their decentralized application. Ethereum has potential to perform 15 to 20 transactions per second. Hyperledger blockchain, a platform for enterprises to create their permission blockchain and can make thousands of transactions in a second. EOS, which creates a scalable platform for industrial scale. while Hashgraph has Swirls, a software platform designed to build fully distributed applications that harness the power of the cloud without servers, allows hundreds of thousands of transactions per second, as the information travels very fast. Hashgraph and blockchain has their own features and properties. Hashgraph promises a more secured environment, but it is still new in the field of distributed ledger technology, unlike blockchain that has already been there for many years.